we need to talk about Vildan Paul. Also, my voice sounds really weird. I'm really sick with tonsillitis. It's like 5 a.m, but I couldn't sleep because of this woman. So if you're not familiar with Vildan Paul, that is Anna Paul's mum, aka the smiling assassin in all of her videos. Now, when Testa released her podcast, the question is, how does one family become so messed up? And I think the clear answer is Vildan Paul. Sarah Paul, aka Anna and Atis Paul's half-sister, who never features in their content, weirdly, especially for a family that's so close, has released a video addressing the allegations against Anna and Atis Paul. She has said that she doesn't really want to delve into her personal life or talk about her childhood. She's obviously quite traumatized. I'll tag her below so you can go and give this gorgeous girl some love. But what we know from Testa's podcast is that Sarah Paul wasn't really in her father's life. And the reason for that was because Vildan was very jealous. Now, can I just say, I feel like we've all known a friend who has a step-parent who's mean to them, or perhaps you are that child that has a step-parent that's mean to them. And I've always thought that there is a special place in hell for a parent, an adult parent, to be so jealous of a child just because they happen to be born to another person that you make that child's life hell. And worse, you distance that child from their parent. I could not imagine growing up without my parents. Like, I love my parents so much. And there are so many children who don't have parents because their parents have passed away, or their parents, have problems and have to give them up, whatever. And I can't imagine how traumatizing that would be. But to think that there are some people who have fit, loving parents and they are actively distanced from those parents because some woman or some man is so jealous of an innocent child that they actively ruin their relationship with their parent is messed up. Messed up. I've always thought I would always marry or be with someone who has children from a past relationship, because I know that if I loved someone, I would love their children just as my own. And I've seen people, I've had friends that have had that awful step-parent figure in their life and how it has just ruined their lives. And I've always thought I would have no problem taking on someone else's children because I know that I would be able to give that child so much love. Sorry, but no wonder both of your kids are so messed up. This woman has some serious problems. There's something that irks me about her smile. Even just looking at this photo, I'm like grossed out. That's not to take away from what Anna Paul and Atis Paul have done. And one other thing to mention about Sarah Paul's video is that when she talks about the allegations about Atis Paul, she says, these are very serious offences. I feel that she used the word offences very deliberately. She doesn't call them allegations, she calls them offences. And she completely supports Testa and says that she supports the truth. Go and watch the video. It's really upsetting. Like, honestly, this whole situation has kept me up tonight because it's so disturbing. And the fact that there are still millions of people following Anna and Atis, this needs to change. We need, as a community, as the TikTok community, to come together and say that this behaviour is unacceptable. And if you have any doubts on what Michaela has been talking about for weeks now, please go and listen to Sarah Paul's video. And again, a huge thank you to Michaela Testa for doing what she's done for victims. The way that she's spoken out has been courageous. If you have not yet watched her podcast, go and watch it. It is disturbing, but it's worth it. It really is. And she's doing every victim out there a service. So thank you, Michaela Testa. As we know, and as I have personally experienced, the police don't do much about domestic violence in Australia. So the fact that this behaviour is being called out publicly, the fact that she's taken matters into her own hands, she is a strong, brave woman, and I absolutely applaud her. And for the love of God, unfollow these people.